Hey everyone, my name is Papa Narwhals from Pokemon Go Radio, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about the Sylph Lunar Cup. Ow! I promise I won't do that again. I'm lying, I will definitely do that again. But we're really excited to have the Sylph Cup back from break, and it's been so much fun coming in the tournament and just having a good time. We're currently doing the Pokemon Go Radio League, which is a league that is just for our Discord patrons. We have a lot of fun in there. I think we have like 38 participants this time, so we're about 3 rounds into it. Stick around for the rest of the video because at the end you guys are going to see round 4 go off, and it just so happens that it's going to be Salt versus Gnar, a little brother on brother action. The other host of this podcast and I are going to square off. He has unfortunately been practicing a lot, so I'm probably going to lose, but I promise I will talk the maximum amount of crap as I go down swinging. But before we get into all that, please make sure you like and subscribe this video. Leave a comment. Please tell me how I'm a noob and I'm not good at PvP. I know. You can also tell me what my couch looks like. I know. You can stop telling me about it in the comments, but there it is. You can comment whatever you want. We really appreciate that. So without further ado, let's talk about my team, some picks I thought about making, and then we'll review a couple of videos and see how we go. So let's talk about the 6 Pokemon that I picked for my team. It was not easy. There are a lot of really powerful Pokemon, and anytime you have this kind of rock, paper, scissors matchup, you always feel like, oh, I can't pick that because it might be vulnerable. But you got to pick 6, and I thought long and hard about what I wanted. And the first Pokemon I kind of settled on that I think it was the only one I made for this cup was Zweilous. I hadn't pulled the trigger on that yet, and I'm really glad I did. It's a very powerful Pokemon, just absolutely a tanky two-headed boy. And I'm really loving the neutral damage of Dragon Breath. That is a fantastic move. I am not loving the weakness that the Dark is bringing into the equation. I'm getting hit with a lot of bug super effective moves, some bug fast attacks, and it's kind of weird to see a dragon be brought low by a bug, but that is what is often happening. Still, it's a very powerful Pokemon. I love it. I have not got to use it on any ghosts yet, but I would love to do that. Overall, I think Zweilous is a strong pick here. Another pick that I'm seeing a lot of love for is Obstagoon. Counter is such an amazing move, and especially paired with Night Slash, that energy generation to just a 3-bar charge move, you're going to be able to get there fast. And I've definitely cheesed a couple of boosts from Night Slash. If you don't know, it can give you an attack increase, and that has saved my bacon, actually, as you'll see in some of the matchups later here in this video. Gunk Shot is also a move that I picked for Obstagoon, but that might be a pipe dream. I've never even come close to launching one of those. It would feel really good if I was able to shoot that thing off, but that's probably not going to happen. Next on my list is probably the MVP of my team, Escavalier, the Snail Night Boy. It is really a great Pokemon. As predicted, that Steel Resistance is really important in a lot of matchups, and then of course Drill Run, both on Beedrill and on Escavalier, is as good as expected. It absolutely obliterates things. Escavalier is so good when shields are down because it is just pumping out the damage, and I really appreciate that. It also sneakily has counter, so if you're looking for some fighting damage, you can get that as well. The energy generation, as we talked about with Obstagoon from counter, amazing. So it's really able to put the work in. For my other charge move, I actually went with Aerial Ace. There's a lot of bugs flying around out there. I also really like the idea for that 3-bar charge move to kind of sneak in some damage. We'll see if that comes back to haunt me. Frostlass was my 4th. I really love this Pokemon. It's such a just damage outputter. I knew it was going to have some trouble with all the dark Pokemon around there, but you're going to want to have this ghost on your team. And considering all the Mandibuzz that are flying around, I really wanted some kind of counter out there. Now, of course, you know, the dark is potentially going to be a problem for the ghost, but you launch an avalanche on a Mandibuzz, and finally that tanky, what did I think PvP Steve called it the Umbreon of the Sky. That Umbreon of the Sky is going to feel some ice damage. I really like having it around for that. The option to switch between Shadow Ball and Avalanche for just all kinds of damage has been really, really good. It's kind of situational, maybe a kind of closer if you just need to launch some damage. Beedrill is at my next pick. I really like Beedrill. I've got the number 2, for whatever it's worth, best PvP Beedrill. Of course, got the Community Day on there with the Drill Run. Very good, just like it is on Escavalier. I went with Felstinger. This is a debate we had with Nick Wilson, who's on the show last week on our regular podcast. Drops every day at Monday on YouTube, actually, as well. So you can go check those out on the channel. Really, really like Beedrill. Not sure. Maybe I should have gone with X-Stinger or X-Scissor on this. Felstinger is okay, but more often than that, you're just using Drill Run anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then finally, every time we have one of these cups, I really like to get a spicy pick in there. It's really important to me to pick something at least a little outside the box. And I kind of kicked around some ideas, and I went with Roserade on this. And the big thing was to sneak in that fire damage. Having Fire Weather Ball on there is proven to be pretty good. There's a lot of stuff in here that's weak to fire, so that's great. It's a decent Pokemon. It's not particularly tanky. I also thought the Fairy, I think it's Dazzling Gleam on there for its secondary charge move would be useful. Haven't launched one of those yet because I'm too busy firing fireballs at people's faces. I will say, I do wish I would have had the Bullet Seed on this one. That was the Community Day move. I think the Grass would be more useful than the Poison fast move that I have it on there with. It's not like the Poison's that bad, but there's been a few matchups where I'm not getting very good damage, and I'm just thinking if I had just a little opportunity to do some Grass damage, that would have been great. So those are my 6, but there were a lot of Pokemon I considered. The kind of approach I had to building this team was I just went through my Great League tag, and I just started tagging everything that I kind of considered. And so I ended up with a list of about like 18 Pokemon that I had ready to go, and I kind of whittled it down from there, thinking, well, I've got one of these, and that kind of fills this role, so I can get rid of that one. And, you know, that's generally what I went with. A couple that I seriously considered, maybe the last 2 chops, were Mandibuzz. I don't have one powered up. I think we talked about this also with Nick on the show last week. For a Pokemon like Mandibuzz, where I've only got one shot at powering it up and unlocking that secondary charge move and all the dust and candy that it's going to take, I really want to get the PvP IVs right. I know it's, you know, probably not going to make a difference for a scrub like me, but it's just the perfectionist in me. I really wanted to do it, and so I didn't pull the trigger on Mandibuzz, and I kind of wish I did, because I'm seeing it all over the place, and it is as good as we expected. It is tanky. It is high damage. It is a very good Pokemon. It's living up to its reputation that it's got all the way from Open Great League to this cup here. The spiciest pick that I didn't pull the trigger on was probably Zebstrika. I really wanted to pull this Pokemon in, but I did not have enough candy randomly. I just was going to have to use a bunch of rare candy and unlock the secondary charge move and evolve the one I wanted. So I ended up putting it on the bench and left Roserade in the lineup. That's fine. Ultimately, it's okay, but the real reason why I wanted Zebstrika was to have that option on the charge move for electric or fire damage. That could have potentially been very powerful, just to shoot that out there. Zebstrika is fairly tanky. I mean, it's not the best, but it's no... you're on one of these... I picked Magnetic, or whatever you call that dog that's bad. And yeah, Zebstrika is not that bad. So in the comments, let me know what wrecks my team. What is the vulnerability of this lineup? What am I weak against? I'm learning that the hard way right now as we go through the Lunar Cup. But let me know in the comments what you think should have been on this team and what shouldn't be on this team. So we're going to do just a couple of matches just to kind of show you the team in action. The first one here is against Wreck-It Ralph, and we'll kind of just talk through what we're seeing as we do the fight. So as soon as I see the Meganium, I'm kind of liking this matchup. I know that I'm going to have that resistance from the grass stuff. You can see right there off the bat, not very effective. I'm liking this. I'm not scared of the Frenzy Plant. I know he's going to get to it really quick. So I'm just shields down, going to take that Frenzy Plant, no problem. And then it actually happens, and you can see, despite the not very effective, that took more damage than I thought. I sneak in the Aerial Ace. I'm feeling pretty good about including this charge move on there. I don't know why flying is so hard to land. You can see I just barely got that excellent. I'm shooting down. I'm feeling really good about it. That's going as expected. This second Frenzy Plant, though, is an absolute heartbreaker. If only I could have gotten one more attack in. That's really going to put me behind the 8-ball for the rest of the match, and you can kind of see how that's going to go. Do remember on this next Pokemon here, it's going to flash in, Beedrill, no problem. It's a bug, right? I got the flying. I tap it. And as I said, for whatever reason, I have... Oh, there goes the flying. Have the trouble with landing this excellent, and it's going to really cost me. Remember that little bit of damage, because it's absolutely going to come back around. So at this point, my shields is down to 1. I know this is not long for this world. This Escavalier is probably going to bite the dust with a drill run, and that's exactly what happens. So I flash in with my Frostlass, and I just start trying to get it down, hoping that it's not going to be able to do too much to me. And in fact, it does go... Oh, it actually switches out. So I'm scared as soon as I see the Frostlass, because I know it's Frostlass on Frostlass, and this is a really important matchup because we're just going to Powder Snow tickle each other. It's going to be a race to who can get Shadow Ball through, and they're a shield ahead. So I know I'm in trouble. While they're launching this Shadow Ball at me and I'm shielding, a weird little idea pops in my mind. I think to myself, I've got to do something to get ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and launch this Avalanche for slightly less energy to try to sneak the next Shadow Ball faster. And I'm feeling real smart about it. It's going to be a butt clincher, but you'll see what happens here as we start building. You can see, right, we're building. I'm getting really excited. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to make it. There's the Shadow Ball. Click it, Nar. Click it, Nar. Oh my God, you're an idiot. I over-clicked and I didn't get the Shadow Ball off. And you can see just that green bar across the field as that Frostlass just has so much more HP that I've got to deal with. And of course, ice damage on a Roserade is not good news. However, as we talked about, bringing fire to this fight is actually pretty good. So I'm going to get the super effective damage here with this Weather Ball. It's not the world's strongest move, but it absolutely nukes whatever's left of that Frostlass, and I'm feeling really good. So, oh no, here comes that Beedrill. Y'all remember just that sliver of damage that I could have gotten if I would have hit all my stupid flying icons? Look at this Heartbreaker. Absolutely. That could have made the difference. Alas, it was a valiant effort, but it just was not to be. I think actually Wreck-It Ralph actually goes on to win these matches. I'm just so in my own head after this. I just can't recover, but really good job by him. I just, got in my own way. Okay, let's take another look at this video from JoJo. JD, I think, actually. So immediately, right, it's Zweilous. I know it's bad news because that Pokemon-only Fortress has 2 charge moves, and, 2 fast moves, and they're both bugs, so that's bad. I switch over, and I am immediately starting to regret not having fire in here, but I'm gonna shield, and I know I'm behind the 8-ball. That Sand Tomb is pretty good news, but I'm feeling real dumb that I shielded it. So immediately I'm wondering why they switched out right here. They had me kind of on the ropes. Obviously a ghost Pokemon weak to dark, so the block happens, but this is where I get lucky. That attack sharply raising, that really was able to clinch this fight for me. Being able to get to those 3-bar charge moves, I knew I was going to be able to burn through shields, and that Golurk was just one Night Slash away at this point from hitting the dust. So now it's all shields to Obstagoon and just praying that I can actually make it work. This is an example of where I thought this match was over. I kind of screwed up that shield on that Sand Tomb, but you can see that just the dumb luck of that Night Slash is going to carry me through it. Watch how much this thing does after that 2-stage attack increase. Just delete that Golurk. Yeah, it's super effective, but I was still very surprised by that. Fortress comes back. I don't really have a good option here, so I'm going to go ahead and Brusque out a Scavalier. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon. I'm not sure what's about to come my way. I'm worried about all kinds of different charge attacks that Fortress has. Again, I'm surprised here that it's a Sand Tomb. I don't actually know what this Pokemon... I don't think I ever found out for the rest of the match what this Pokemon's other charge attack was. But Escavalier, as we talked about, so good with shields down. We're going to start blasting drill runs to see if we can get this stupid Fortress out of here. Going hard. Crustle is an interesting matchup. I know that's going to be bad for Zweilous because of the bug, so I really got to get that next drill run off, and luckily I was able to get it in there. Zweilous is a bulky Pokemon, but it really can't take a whole bunch of super effective charge moves. Luckily, I've got a lot of damage on it. So I know what's going to happen here. I've got to survive one, and then I've got to hit it hard. It's going to be close, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. This is really thankful to the absolute tankiness of this Pokemon that I'm able to win this match here. You can see how much damage X-Scissor does here. I pull it off just barely with those Dragon Breaths. Just chewing through the Dragon Breath is really good. The next couple of matches I play against JD, I actually end up losing because we do the same thing, Zweilous on Fortress. And this time, I make the mistake of leaving Zweilous in there against Fortress the next couple of times. And that, I think it's Bug Bite that he ends up using, just chews me down and absolutely goes through shields. I'm sitting there taking Sand Tombs, not wanting to waste my shields, and that ends up losing me the match inevitably. Really, really good. Zweilous, unfortunately, it pains me to admit that Fortress was really good in this matchup. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for, a little Salt v Gnar action. We're going to PvP here in the 4th round of Lunar Cup, and obviously, do you have any last words?
I just came in from the field.
You want to say?
You beat me, it's because you hate America.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna do a war crime.
Also,
that's
it's
true.
a possibility that the directors are going to text me during this. I'll leave your text message up there, directors. But I'm excited.
Cam is texting me right now, so we better
I'm
fight.
letting you know right now. You're not ready for what's getting ready to happen.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this. You can get wrecked. Who's your starter?
Yeah, who's yours?
What do you got?
Who's your lead, son? I'm inside your brain. Your brain is my brain.
The one that you can't do crap to? Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
This is totally fine.
Get it, girl. Your mighty dragon is going to be laid low by a buggy bug. Get him, get him, get him. Ugh.
Here we go.
I haven't used a
Taste
shield.
this DPS.
Ugh.
Baited.
That's fine. I'm going to be right back in it. Right back in
I
it.
stole that shield from you.
Doesn't matter.
I picked it up and I put it in my pocket.
Okay, well, you're going to shield because you
said,
have
you can't
to.
have this shield.
You coward.
I said you can't have it. It's
Ha
not for you.
There you go. You didn't need 2 shields, did you? You didn't want them.
It's fine.
You didn't want them. You just going to leave your boy out to dry like
I
that?
don't need those. The rest of my matchup is.
Yeah.
The rest of my matchups are dirty.
I don't need this. I'm just not going to shield it.
I
just
probably
so you
shouldn't
know.
use that charge move.
Yeah. There you go. He's bad. He's gone. He gone. Whap. 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 Man, Volt Switch does not like to get it done. I
That
really
is
thought
slow.
I did not think.
Taste that
Did
dark
you seriously
pulse.
think you were going to live that long? Yeah, like I'm
Nah.
going to set a dark pulse. You didn't have time.
Nah. Let's see. Here we go. This is called farming energy salt. That's what's happening right
No.
here.
Come on. Why did that take so long?
Because you're bad at fighting?
Okay, well, I'm about
Could
to
that be
one-shot your Escavalier. It's not even going to be a thing, son.
Probably.
It's not even going to be a thing. I'll one-shot your Beedrill, too. I don't care.
Beedrill can take one for the team.
Beedrill should have taken more than one for the team. Oh, no, man. I really thought that was going to kill it.
Beedrill can take 2 for the team?
Oh, no.
Buzz. Holy God, it's been so long since I've used a bug attack. I was like, what's happening? They're coming from all sides. Nah, that's terrible. Ooh, good attack boost, though. I'm fine with that. You should not have used that charge move.
I had to. Poison
That
Jab
was
would
your
not
only
have killed
help.
your Beedrill. And you would have been able to drill run my Graveler.
Probably not.
Oh, no. Well, I think I lose.
Now I'm going to drill run it into the dirt.
Go. No! Yeah. Why wouldn't that go?
Kazam!
That is so annoying.
I had it way before you. There was like, I could hear it like 2 seconds before you were even saying it. I had already started the animation.
That's real stupid. All right, Scent. Let's do this. This one's for honor.
Here we go. For your dignity. See if you can claw back into it. You can't. Tell you what, I did the exact same thing. I'm just going to let you know that up top, because I don't think you can beat this. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
I have to.
Chomp, 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 chomp,
I have
chomp,
to.
chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
This is not great. This is not an auspicious beginning.
No,
At
probably
least
not.
I didn't shield a freaking body slam that time.
There's a win there. And that's a good thing.
It's about the small victories, Nar.
You know, you just take what you can get.
Stupid Escavalier.
He loves you. He wants to be friends with you.
Yeah, that's a lot of energy right there. That's not a good place to be. I knew you were going to start with
These
Wireless.
people keep texting. Yeah, why wouldn't I? I tried to get clever on the first one. Oh, yeah. Get that farm.
Die.
What do we got back here? What do you got left back here? Roserade? Yeah, I'll take some of that.
Stupid Aerial Ace. Why does Escavalier have Aerial Ace? That makes no sense.
He's of the sky.
He's Escavalier? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Escavalier!
That's the kind of entertainment you can expect every week if you tune into Pokemon Go Radio. Ah!
Get wrecked.
Ah.
Will you even make it to the... Yeah, you just squeaked it out there. Hey, I'm proud of you. You made it. I'm going to get nuked off the face of the earth now.
That might have killed it for the next round.
Let's go here.
Oh, I was actually feeling really good about my chances, and I forgot you had 2 Pokemon left after that. This is not good.
Yeah.
This is not good. Die! There we go.
Oh, that's good news
Whew,
for you.
no kidding.
I don't know, man.
No kidding. There we go.
Will I survive this, though? Maybe.
No, Zawilus is not that tanky.
He tried.
Yeah, girl.
But will I beat you to drill run? Will I beat
Nope.
you? Oh, no. I think...
Can Beedrill
I think
take
I'll
a Rock
survive
Blast?
this.
right to your face.
We're about to find out.
Because remember, that's how you
Yeah,
know
I
what
think
rock
you can
type
take
is effective
one.
against. Oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
done.
you could take one.
We're done here. Yeah. Ugh. It's not great.
Oh, it's called coverage. You should get some. Nope. I take that back. You just got some. In the dome. In the face.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the screen recording before it says good effort. I don't want to. No, I don't want to see myself clap.
Good for you. Yay.
Boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right, well, good games.
Okay, that was the Lunar Cup. That was a blast. Obviously, we learned
It
a
was
lot.
a rock blast.
The real
No,
victories
thank you,
were the
Alolan
brothers we defeated along the way. But overall, we're 4 rounds into this. Thank you for being the wind beneath my escavalier. What do you think about the Lunar Cup? How is it shaking out for you? How do you feel?
I like it. I think it's a good meta. Obviously, I have not put an optimal team together, and I think that, doing it early, as we'll talk about in videos upcoming, is the key, and getting a good team for coverage together. I just kind of slapped together some things that I had previously made. So
You should have put that Halloween GBL Child's Play aside. Come to the Sylph Cup prepared for that.
Yeah.
I've been having a really good time with it as well. I think the Lunar Cup in specifics is really fun. I think it's a good meta. I think it's fair. There's nothing too egregious. What's good is good, but there's balance here, and I think it's really nice. The most striking takeaway for me is just how much I'm glad Sylph is back. There was a long break we took, having to jump back in it. 38 people strong in this tournament, just having a lot of fun. People are talking about their other tournaments, and this thing happened over at this other tournament, and it's just really good to have it back. I'm really excited to be back, just doing the Sylph stuff and trying to get good.
Yeah.
There's always room to improve.
Plug for the show. We've got new shows come out every single Monday on podcasts, and then here on YouTube at 3 p.m. Eastern every single Monday if you want to come hang out, watch. And then also, if you'd like to see more YouTube content like this, or if you'd like to see potentially in the future a video about how you can run your own PvP tournament from wherever you are, let us know in the comments below. We're just really happy to get out here and just talk something that we love. What is that?
It's a plug.
Oh, I get it.
It's a plug.
That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm going to go ahead and delete the
I'm
channel.
pretty proud of that. You should probably shut it down. But we're happy you guys tuned in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
You got to say the thing. We sign off the videos with the thing.
New shows every
No, you just have to
YouTube.
You just have to say,
Checks
there
out.
you go. You can do it.
You say it.
No, you say it.
You do it.
No, you hang up.
I should have bet you that you were going to lose this. And in the
No, you
meantime,
hang up.
go freaking catch them all.
What are you thinking about? Pokemon stuff?